What's Pappy up to? Well, doesn't include working on this car. It's a 1966 TVR Griffith. And my friend Bill from Hawaii that I hot rodded with in high school and laughter gives me a call and turns into a crazy long adventure over months. Here we go. So my friend Bill calls me from Hawaii and says, hey, I'm going to look at a car in San Diego. You're going to take a good look. If it looks good, I think in about 3 days' time, we should be able to get the doors and some things back on it and get a few things fixed on it to make it good enough to be able to ship back to Hawaii and work on the restoration there. Engine looked pretty good. We even bore scoped it a little bit. Didn't see anything serious in there, but we knew it had not been run for quite a long time. So there were some concerns there, even what model of engine it was. And this was a real kicker. You can see the rust down below the steering wheel there. That's the frame. Got some aggressive rust. So we knew that would turn this into something some other day. So let's spend 3 days in San Diego and have some fun. And that's what we did. Bill and I hanging out, having a nice lunch down on the harbor. Went out and checked out the auto museum up there, and there's a lot of nice cars there to check out. Of course, a lot of classics and some very unusual vehicles you don't see every day. Then we took some time to go over to the Air and Space Museum, and then went down and also toured the aircraft carrier Midway, which was an amazing machine. In the meantime, Bill was working on catching some of his contacts, trying to find a place on the mainland here that would do the frame replacement. He did find a place called AM/PM Restorations, actually up in Canada, just outside of Detroit though, across the border. And then it was to work on the purchase. So we got the purchase made. It took a few months, actually, I think about 6 months. John, the owner, had to get it down to the DMV to have them look at the VIN plate. There was quite a bit of paperwork and et cetera to get taken care of, and they negotiated on the price and how that would all work. But that did get done. Bill says, I don't know how I'm gonna get it from San Diego up to Detroit. So I said, hey, I've got a truck and trailer. You always say you're coming to Nashville to meet me. Seems logical. Fly out here. We'll take the truck and trailer out to San Diego and back. I figure we can do it in about 6 days. Of course, Nana thinks we're crazy, but that's what we decided to do, and get the truck and trailer loaded up and plan our first trip to Oklahoma City first day. And we decided let's have some fun while we're traveling. Took a short break to go over to the Horseshoe Casino over in Tunica, Mississippi, and have some fun. And actually some of the most fun I had was watching Bill argue with the cashier lady to get his money, because he had set up a members deal when he set up his money. And she goes, you gotta have a card. He goes, I don't want a card, I just want my money. Long story short, got the card, got the money, and we headed off. Got to Oklahoma City, overnighted, found a good spot for the truck and trailer. We keep an eye on it during the night. Next day we headed across New Mexico, stopped in Santa Rosa, and took the time to, again, have a little fun for about an hour. Checked out this car museum. Had some pretty cool hot rods, some nice classics, including a replica of the California Kid called the Santa Rosa Kid. We had a lot of fun there. It was a good time. And of course, this was on Route 66, so we had to stop and make sure we got a good picture of ourselves there. And we overnighted in Gallup, New Mexico. Good spot for the trailer. Next video will be day 3. We're headed down through Phoenix to stop and see our friend Chucky, who's also one of the Kahala Hawaii gang, and then on into San Diego.